believe it or not, is still rebuilding 7 months after a powerful microburst and storm packed a big punch on the city.
12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is in Tempe with a look back at this devastating storm and where the recovery process stands today.
All of the streets have been cleared. Some of the damage still needs to be repaired. But people who live across Tempe tell me they still remember that day like it was yesterday.
I remember that day very well.
October 13th is now etched in Tempe history as the day this detrimental storm wreaked havoc across the city.
This is the biggest storm in Tempe history, I think, in living memory. Yeah, I don't think anybody remembers a storm this large hitting our area.
A powerful microburst carrying torrential rain and extreme winds struck around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, leaving downed trees and power lines in every direction.
Tempe was post-apocalyptic, especially in this neighborhood.
Andrew Porwancher says he was at home in Tempe's Maple Ash neighborhood when his decades-old tree uprooted in his front yard.
And all of a sudden, we hear this massive boom, and we feel the house shake, and we jump back into each other's arms.
The storm lasted only minutes, but the damage took weeks to clean up.
These winds were raging at such extraordinary speeds that just a few minutes were sufficient to inflict extraordinary damage on the neighborhood.
Assistant Fire Chief Daryl Duty says the worst of it hit near Kyrene and Baseline roads and also along Mill Avenue. That's where extreme winds ripped a section of the roof off of this industrial building and people were trapped in apartments.
We ran over 234 911 calls that day.
Today, both of those sites are still rebuilding.
Recovery's still going on. If you drive in that area, there are still tarps on roofs and repairs still waiting to happen.
This storm that shocked so many is just another reminder that Arizona's weather is unlike anywhere else.
The sun came out relatively quickly, and so there was this sort of weird disjuncture between the damage wrought on the neighborhood and the sunlight shining down from the heavens on Tempe, and it was sort of a reminder that, you're still in Arizona.
The assistant fire chief tells me it's really a miracle that they didn't have to transport anyone to the hospital that day for injuries related to this storm. The city of Tempe declared a state of emergency following the storm, and businesses were able to apply for disaster relief loans. In Tempe, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thank you. Developing